Hello, 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 people. Beautiful people of the internet. This is Tamika. I hope you all are doing freaking beautiful. It is August 17th, Sunday. Happy to be back. I wanted to do a reading yesterday, and the time got away from... No, I wanted to do a reading Friday, and then the time got away from me. And then Saturday, I had some time to myself. I mean, I typically can't have time to myself. But the mister went out on a date with his brother. So I just got caught up in some me time type stuff. I did this. I was just look at the oferta. Decluttering could be expensive. Decluttering could be expensive. Maybe someone is moving and hiring a moving company, or hiring someone to like organize your decluttering could be expensive. Expensive for who though? I was just thinking about maybe a business. But decluttering, I guess hiring people to declutter could be expensive. Decluttering could be, you know how you have companies where they're selling the company off, and they'll have someone come in to do some type of assessment to see what jobs are necessary. So that could be significant. But decluttering. But I was decluttering some things, and I was like, my train of thought, like the process was like all off. I started to do one thing, and then I thought about I needed like a piece of paper. So I went to this pile of paper, and I was like, oh, I might as well just go through this paper and get rid of it. So as I'm going through the papers to get rid of it, I came across this little thingamajig that my kids had started when they were younger, and they didn't finish, and I kept it, and I was like, shit, I want to color. So the first thing that I was doing, out the window. The decluttering, I just made a mess. But look what I did. I didn't do the white parts yet here, because I'm not sure if I want to do it this color blue, or if I want to do it this is blue too, but it looks more purple. So I'm thinking about taking that purple and putting it out here, so it'll be two distinctive different colors. I'm not sure, but this is what I was doing. This is what I was doing. So yes, but I did pull some cards yesterday out of this horror oracle, and I got some interesting information. Something about a message or a phone call is significant. Someone's neighbors could also be significant. Someone could be having dreams, or sightings of something, or they're having this feeling of a sighting. I don't know. Something about a book is significant, or information, or a story. We're listening to Shirley Murdoch as we lay. So Shirley could be significant. Murdoch could be about cheating. We forgot about tomorrow as we lay. So we have shock with the Bates Motel. We have escape. I don't know what movie this is. We'll check it out. And at the bottom, we have trickster with it. We've been having a lot of things come up with the it with regard to the alphabet deck. So something about some childhood friends, or fear. Someone being controlled by fear, or someone in some type of fear. A trickster. An abduction could also be significant. As we lay. Something about someone's brother could be significant. A younger brother or a younger sibling. Curse. What is that with the What movie is that? Grudge? Yes, Grudge. Someone could be holding a grudge against someone. I see the clown. It makes me think of the Fool card in the tarot. Someone could be feeling foolish. Someone could be in some type of clown-like energy, like acting really just ignorant. Something about someone's teeth could be significant. Someone could have red hair, pale complexion, blue eyes. Maybe someone likes to wear red lipstick or just likes to wear a lot of makeup. Like just someone who like really makes up their face. The little boy, the brother was, what was his name? The brother was too trusting. Something about being too trusting. So we have shock with the Bates Motel. Something about someone's mother. Let's see what the book says. Just a detail, no biggie. I think I was looking up the wrong. Yeah, I was looking up the name of the movie. So we have Psycho. So Alfred could be significant. 1960 could be significant. I just want to make a change. And then it says, in the upright, don't let your guard down. While we generally consider ourselves to be playing the lead role in the film of our lives, we also play a part of a larger story in which other actions may spin the narrative in unexpected ways. This can be a real shock, a violent streak of the nerves. Things may change dramatically, especially when you least expect it. Don't let your guard down. So something is coming to shake someone up. This could have something to do with a trickster. Could have something to do with maybe something from someone's past is coming back up. We have childhood stuff. We have childhood friends. We know if you saw the movie, from what I remember, they had a reunion like 20 years later. Because this It character came back. They thought they got rid of him the first time, but he came back. Almost like a serial red rummer. Someone who went quiet for a little while, but now there's noise again. There's one red balloon, but we have 2 yellow and 2 blue. Emotions, throat chakra, communication. The blue. A water sign could be significant. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This person is wearing the yellow rain hat though, but he ended up not being alive. Yellow speaks about confidence. Yellow, clarity, creativity. Maybe someone got some type of well, he did get clarity at the very last minute, but it wasn't helpful to him. Just a día que Dios no fíjate. I didn't even read the trickster yet. So, Norman Bates, I don't know what his mom's name was. I really don't remember the whole premise of the movie. But if I'm not mistaken, him and his mom's had like a interesting type of relationship. Did he end up taking her out, or did she pass on her own? But I know he kept her body. Kept the body. Kept some evidence. Shock about some evidence of a body, or someone has a body. These bodies could be someone who is promiscuous, or who has had a lot of sexual partners. A shower scene. Someone getting red rum in the shower, in the water, in their emotions. I don't know. And the knife would be like the truth. Maybe someone's Getting stabbed with the truth. There's no escaping it, even though we have escape here. There's no escaping the truth. You're in the shower, you're naked, you're vulnerable. There's nothing around you that you can. Someone feels cornered in their emotions, or this is an emotional encounter. Someone could have a discussion with someone and it reveals some things that they didn't know. Like out of anger, someone could have just said some really fucked up things, sword energy. And the way this person is coming, they're aiming to hurt someone. So someone could be hurt by someone's words. Something about a motel is also significant. A house overlooking a motel. A family-owned business is significant. And there's an owl here. Knowing. Oh, owls also, it's very deceiving. Because they look like they're little short birds, but they're actually very tall. Having a vantage point that you don't even really know that they have. It's unsuspecting to you. Base motel, no vacancy. No room at the motel. No room. All right. So we have shock. Something shocking about possibly a mother and a son relationship. Shocking about something that someone said that is painful, that could have hurt someone. It could be about a sexual encounter, since we do have the hotel, the motel. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. I said, if your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend. Well, someone could have an argument with the mother of their child because it was revealed that the person had intercourse with their friend. Oh, that's really fucked up. Somebody could also be like a mama's boy. Because this person, Norman, after his mom passed away, he still had her body. He was like actually imitating her. So someone could act just like their mom, or they picked up a lot of traits and characteristics from their mother. Maybe this is someone who was around a lot more feminine energies growing up as opposed to masculine. The masculine men could have been docile or meek. Just so they don't feel that feminine energies were more masculine in terms of just so they know how they spoke, how they ran the household, how they ran the relationship. What else was I saying? I don't even know, because I don't know where that came. I don't know where that came from. But this person here, this is the mom's, and she's in blue. Mama's boy. I was talking about a mama's boy, or someone who, like, you couldn't be in a relationship with them because any decision between the two of you also includes a third party, which is this person's mother or feminine energy in their life. All right, let's see what escape gives us. Pan's Labyrinth. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that movie. 2006 could be significant. A long time ago, in the underground realm, where there are no lies or pain. In the underground realm. That sounds like hell. Finding refuge in stories is one of the defining characteristics of being human. Somebody may be dyslexic. Sometimes we tell ourselves stories to live through dark or dangerous times. Folklore and fairy tales The realms of fairies, fauns, pale monsters, tests, and trials can be especially powerful, told and retold over great spans of time, as real as we want them to be. It sounds like a lie. Like someone trying to use a lie to escape something. And this person here also has something sharp in their hand, scissors. But just so they know, even though you could cut something off in terms of like cutting a cord with the knife, the scissors, that's what it's made. That's what it's made for. Usher may be significant. That's what it's made for. So cutting the cords. Someone may be trying to escape a situation where there are lies and deception. There's a book here, so cut ties with... Oh, all right, so cut ties with some type of person. Say you were involved with someone who's doing some stupid shit, and you're like, all right, I need to get rid of this person or get this person out of my life because I can't be caught up in some bullshit that they got going on. This could also be like someone would cut ties with someone with information, like trying to get rid of someone who has information on someone. And look, the book is in red, and then there's this circle around this person in red. This is Norman in the shower about to shank that chick up. He's in red. Passion. There's information about what someone did in the heat of passion. Red, a passionate color, a fiery color. It also speaks about the root chakra, one's nature. Maybe anger is someone's primal, it's an emotion, but that's their primal nature, anger. Violence. Like, who just goes to the shower and tries to shank somebody up who's minding their business, minding their business, leaving yours alone, but they're getting the shank up in the shower. So this is someone who, to try to escape something that is very shocking, this person may be indulging in things that take them to a different realm, a different dimension. The euphoric feeling. E could be significant. Something about a set, S-E-T. It made me think of a set, like a gang set. Somebody could claim a set. Maybe someone is a part of some type of organization or some type of group where they try to remain anonymous. Maybe someone is trying to escape from that. This person kind of looks like a ram. So Taurus could be significant. We do have the green here too, which talks about earth energy, heart chakra energy. So down a Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus could be significant. Look, and someone is like, I see something. Someone sees something. This is what someone is trying to escape because someone sees. We're now listening to Bryson Tiller, Right My Wrongs. Someone sees. Maybe someone realizes they need to right their own wrongs. Trying to escape a situation, cut ties. There are people here. This chick here has the green on with the red book. And this chick here is in red, which what looks like a black book. Black book, shadow energy. Someone has information about their own shadow. Maybe this is like a personal book and someone is holding to their chest the shit that they've done, the things that they may be feeling guilty about. This could also be that someone has some book or information about someone else's shadow. Right, my wrongs. Okay. And trickster. So 1990 could be significant. Tommy Lee Wallace. So Tommy Lee or Wallace could be significant. I'm everything you were ever afraid of. Someone is afraid of the truth, I think. They're afraid. They could be afraid of their emotions as well with the water energy here. But throat chakra, they're afraid of truth or some type of communication. The balloons, they're in the air, in the atmosphere. It's like there's air inside of the balloons, right? So it's almost like that's it's untouched air. Someone had to blow in those balloons. Well, it's actually helium, but we're just gonna go with what I'm thinking is like once you pop those balloons, that air now becomes a part of the greater whole. It's like everyone is gonna know. Air energy, communication, the air waves. Something about a trickster being known. With the books here, then here with the underworld, and you can retell a story over and over and over. Whatever this has to do with, this is something that deals with a situation that is going to be talked about for a very long time. Like this is going to be in the forefront of people's minds for a while, and even when it's in that mental Rolodex, when a certain thing comes up. Like, for instance, when I say relationship, you ain't got no relationship. I went to court once with my ex's karmic. His cousin went with me. He said, Tamika, when you go up to talk, just say to the judge, yeah, I'm in a relationship with her child's father. We were in a relationship. That's why we were all in court. Well, except him. Long story. But this shit was toxic. So when I went up to talk to the judge and he asked me a question, I was like, well, I'm here, Your Honor, because I'm in a relationship with her daughter's father. And she yelled out, relationship? You ain't got no relationship. So then I was like, oh shit. I looked back at his cousin. I was like, okay. So whenever I hear relationship, sometimes it makes me want to say that, particular phrase, or sometimes it just sticks in the back of my mind. It doesn't always, whenever I see the word relationship, that doesn't always pop in my mind, but it does. And I use it because it's funny to me. So it could be that type of thing, where there's a memory that pops up whenever you think about something or a word is said. That's what this situation will be. Like say with Psycho. Just sit down now. Better yet, because it's easier for me right now. The It movie with the red balloon. I was driving my husband to work last summer, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and there's a red balloon just bouncing on the ground. And I was like, oh shit, that's the It balloon. Automatically thought about it. So yeah, something is going to be talked about for a long time. Fears against us that can, a figure as old as time. Did I read this already? I don't think I did. Appearances can be deceiving and playful seeming mischievous, especially if coded as harmless, can be fueled by a subterranean anonymous. No one is ever just kidding. Just kidding. And oh my God, I learned that the hard way. Like just thinking about things in retrospect, that Monday morning quarterbacking when you're like, why didn't I pick up that shit? Because I had a friend that was always throwing me shade, and it was just, girl, I'm just playing. I was like, yo, this bitch is always throwing me shade. But anyway, that's so bright, distracting balloons can hide a toothy maw. A figure as old as time, the trickster will use our own thoughts and fears against us if they can. So someone who's very manipulative, possibly having to do with siblings or old friends. This was a energy sucking type of energy, shape shifting. able to be who you want them to be, or who they think you want them to be. It gives like that energy where you watch those movies and there's someone who uses the energy of others. They harvest their energy to maintain their youth. And then once whatever spell they've been using is not working anymore, or someone has broken it, then that person reverts back to who they really are, the ugliness of who they are. Like this blue thing, the blue thing. Something about sex is significant. The name Martin could be significant, or Lawrence. Something about someone having bumps or rashes or something on their private area. Okay, yes. So let's use the Zombie Tarot. I haven't used these in a while. I love this deck. What is this shock about? Shock and awe. Shock and awe. All right. Ten of Hazards has to do with a family. It could deal with someone's legacy. They'll be talking about this. Whatever this is, they'll be talking about this forever. Not forever, for years. If this is, we have the books here. This may be something that is put in a book, or the internet is forever. Maybe it's something that's put online that is just going to always be there. It's always going to be searchable. We have the Knight of Wands. So this is someone who made an impulsive decision. This is someone who, if you're riding with a group of people, let's use this because he's on the horse. You're riding with a group of people and you all are on your way to commit a crime. Let's just say that. This person here would be like, oh, I got this great idea. We should do such and such. Nobody's paying attention because they're all invested in the plan that they already have. This person rides ahead and takes the initiative to, just like you know, feel to implement the plan themselves. So someone could have been hot-headed, too fast to move. But this has to do with a family. It has to do with a home. It could deal with some type of generational curses as well. Generational curses or generational traumas. In this situation, this could be, like I said, someone who's a mama's boy, who doesn't know how to be independent, who doesn't know how to make decisions outside of this maternal energy in their life. This is someone who holds on to a lot when it deals with this feminine energy. This is, this could really be like the case where this is the home, the house. Then this is the person who's hot-headed. And then we got the shower scene. Look, and the couch cushions are red. The couches are red. Red. It's sitting on something. Sitting on information, maybe? Look, with the red book. These people are sitting on information. Something is hidden in the house or hidden in the house cushions. Maybe some evidence is in a house cushion. Maybe someone lost something and it's in the cushions of the couch. I said a house cushion. The cushions in the house. In the couch. Oh, look, and then there's a little boy. Someone definitely is, someone is definitely like a mama's boy. That's going to be a shock to someone. But I'm almost sure that this shock has to do something more with this energy here. Let's get some more. Because the Knight of Wands could be this little boy all grown up. See how he's in this, the train tracks is a circle around him as if he was, as if he was isolated or smothered, controlled. He was controlled. What else do we have for shock? Emperor. And the Three of Wands. Someone, like there's a male figure, that was trying to protect this little boy from a female. If it's not a father, it's a masculine energy in someone's life. Look, he's trying to keep this boy safe from all these little zombie hands coming in. If this person is like really a mama's boy, it's giving that. This could also be like this person who's all grown up but still has this little boy inside of him. Giving that, even though he's a grown man, he still has to rely on his mother. Because this is who he is on the inside. For others, this is a male energy, authority figure that was trying to protect this young boy from a feminine energy. So this could be like, say if this is someone's mom who was this way. The father, oh, okay. Remember I said the father was docile? That's why. Like this person is trying to protect this boy behind the back. Oh, releasing. I just sneezed and released. I also held my breath so I could have passed away. Something about death is significant. Releasing something, letting something go. But it's like this man is trying to protect this boy, but it's in secret. So this person is overrun by this feminine energy. And he doesn't stand up to her. But he'll go to the boy and say, pss, 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 and whisper in his ear. Maybe trying to get him out of, oh my God, I gotta sneeze again. Hold on a second.